Hello, non-sports fans. This is John. He's Brett, and we are Sports Poser, the show that helps non-sports fans get up to speed for Monday morning conversations. Hope you had a great weekend. Brett, how are you, and what happened out there this weekend?
Well, let's just go through all four games, right? That dominated the weekend. It was very exciting. I don't know. It was a little disappointing in some ways, but the first game was Jacksonville, Kansas City. Jacksonville, the underdog, came in to a very loud Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City and almost pulled up the upset because mostly they hurt Mahomes and he was out for a while.
Wow.
Their quarterback had a high ankle sprain.
Was that a strategy? Was it a strategy to hurt Mahomes?
I mean, it should be.
Right. He is an engine.
And then he came back in the second half after getting some treatment, stuck that thing in a hyperbaric chamber or something and came back out and played and led him to victory. A very courageous win, basically on one leg. And Jacksonville could have won. They just made a couple of mistakes that kind of cost them the game.
All right. So Mahomes has been in the league how many years?
This is his sixth year. He didn't play his first year. So basically he's played 5 seasons.
And it seems like they're perennially in the playoffs. What's the story there?
Patrick Mahomes has made the AFC Championship game, which is basically the Final Four, for 5 years in a row.
In 5 years of playing.
And basically. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, he's doing things no one else has done. And so, like, the Dallas Cowboys have not made the Final Four since 1995. Mahomes has made it 5 years in a row. Like, think about that for a second. Now you see why everybody just shits on Dallas so much.
Yeah. Well, that and the fans.
Yeah, they're obnoxious.
There goes the Texas market. All right. So, all right. Speaking of Dallas.
Yeah, they had a chance to do something great in San Francisco against the rookie quarterback, Brock Purdy. But
Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant sliced him up, man. He just kept getting first downs. The guy's incredible. We've talked about quarterback play all year, right? And the best quarterbacks are Mahomes and Allen and Burrow. And then you've got the guy who picked last as a rookie, absolutely lighting it up. It's insane. It's very, very unlikely scenario. And he just looks great.
That's cool. That's amazing. That is a Cinderella story for sure. It'd be interesting to see how far they go from here. So,
yeah.
All right. We got to talk about Eagles Giants. I have not seen any riot footage, but maybe because the Eagles won, but maybe that doesn't matter. What's the story?
Yeah, it was like 38-8 or something like that. So the only thing that was going on in the stands is Eagles fans just rubbing in Giants faces, and then probably Giants fans leaving early. And I've already Googled a few fights on YouTube to see what I can find, and there's a lot out there.
Hold my beer while I punch your girlfriend. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
A couple of really nice guys sitting next to each other, having a nice conversation. I mean, it's just football, right?
City of brotherly love, man.
Brotherly hate.
Yeah, maybe. All right, that leaves what I considered the big upset of the weekend, but maybe not. Bengals Bills.
Yeah, everyone was saying it was such an upset, but I don't know that it was. They beat them last time they played, and
it was a drubbing too, right?
Last time they played, they canceled the game, right? So this is basically a reover. DeMar Hamlin got hurt in the last time they faced off in Buffalo, only a couple weeks ago. So and DeMar Hamlin was there, by the way, which is really cool. And
that was cool.
Waving to the fans and everything. That was probably the best part of the game, honestly. But yeah, the Bengals dominated the Bills, and Josh Allen, who I said would win the Super Bowl this year, is going home again. And the Bills continue their lack of ever winning a Super Bowl in the history of their franchise, which sucks for their fans because that's a good fan base. But
yeah, it is a good fan base. So, all right. So the 4 survivors are all pretty even. Is that fair to say? You said in the beginning of the season you thought there was great parity in the league, and that's what made this really exciting as a sport. How does it look from your perspective?
Exactly how we said it would. It's kind of crazy. I looked at the Vegas odds this morning. They're all the exact same odds to win the Super Bowl. So if you bet $100 on any of those teams to win, you win $250, about 260, 270, whatever. All of the teams are in the same situation. You want to bet on the Chiefs, $100, you win $250. Eagles, It doesn't matter. And in the history of the NFL, it's never been that close. There's always a favorite, and there is no favorite this year. And I wouldn't know who to pick out of the four, honestly.
Well, that makes my next question kind of irrelevant then, which is, who are you going to pick?
I already been wrong. So, but I think if I had to pick, just the way the season's going, how consistent they've been, and how there's just no holes in their game at all, defense, offense, special teams, everything, just coaching, just the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles. I feel like, but barely.
Right. So who plays next weekend?
Eagles host the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday. And then the following game will be the Chiefs hosting the Bengals.
Got it. All right. I'm going to make a prediction. It's probably the least likely scenario, but I'm jumping on the Brock Purdy train.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Mr. Irrelevant. He's changed. He has completely changed everything that I thought about quarterback play. You got the three great ones that we talked about, and then some rookie that barely got drafted that looks just as good as any of them. If you watch the film, he looks fantastic. He does not look like a rookie, and he certainly doesn't look like the last pick of a draft. It's strange. It's very strange. It would be a huge story if he was able to do that. But that team's stacked. That's a really good team. Like he's kind of like Brady in that way. Like he just does. He doesn't make any mistakes, and he's got a great team around him. And so that's a good recipe for success.
Yeah, he does his job. More people should. That's awesome.
Yep. Do your job.
All right. Shall we head to the pub?
Let's do it. Thirsty.
Excellent. Me too. Let's do it. What's up, Brett? Good to see you, man.
Hey, man. How's it going? You watched the games yesterday?
I did. It was an interesting day. I say I had a better weekend than Josh Allen, that's for sure.
And the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants. Well, they probably had to ride the train home after that one. That was horrible.
Well, if they wanted to see really good fight, they could have looked up in the stands and saw more.
Probably a lot of them. There's more fight in your fans than there are in your team. That sucks.
For sure. Yesterday, for sure.
How about our man Mahomes, dude? Oh, 5 times in 5 years, that guy's going to the AFC Championship game. That's incredible.
I know. And then this time he does it on one leg, basically. So we'll see how he looks next week.
One leg Mahomes. Leave him alone. That's
better
amazing.
than most on 2.
Yeah, that's so impressive, though. Oh, what a game. Gets injured, comes back, plays his heart out. And Jags didn't look bad. They looked good.
No, they were right. They were up for the challenge. In fact, a couple mistakes that they didn't make, they probably would have won that game. So the NFL has been very, very tight this year.
Dude, how about Mr. Irrelevant?
Brock Purdy.
Crushing the dreams of Cowboys since 1995. Unbelievable.
27 years since Cowboys made a championship game, and Mahomes has made it 5 in a row.
That's brutal. That is so brutal. And Purdy is impressive. God, you talk about like parity in the league, though. These 4 teams going to the playoffs at this point is unbelievable. Like I think Vegas odds are like 2.5 to 1 for all of them. Like just toss a 4-sided coin.
I had no idea who's going to win. There's no point in betting. It could be any of the 4. If I had to pick I guess I'd take Philly. Who'd you take?
Yeah, I got to get on the Brock Purdy bandwagon, man. I think it's cool. Like I know they're going up against the Eagles right away, and that'll be a really hard game. But man, I'm on the Purdy train.
Yeah. Just like in the Deliverance, Brock Purdy sure has a Purdy mouth.
Brock, got a Purdy arm, that's for sure. You can throw that thing. All right, my man. Well, let's get some drinks. What do you say?
Absolutely.
All right, man.
2 Jägermeisters.
Right here. Yep. With car bomb chasers in honor of the Eagles.
Yeah, Jägermeister. Ugh, just saying the word almost made me puke.
Oh, it's so good. Try it with milk. It's fantastic with milk.
Are
you hungry? I'm hungry. Oh my God. It's time for snack of the week.
As you know, my favorite part, I was a little tired of eating all my, horrible snacks, cheese melted on meat and bread, meat, cheese, bread, meat, cheese, bread, meat. So I sometimes have to switch it up a little bit.
Oh, Lucky Charms. Let's see. Pink hearts, yellow moon, green stars, and blue diamonds.
And look how happy that dude is.
Dude, that box says there are drugs in this box. That's what that says.
You definitely feel like there's maybe something in there. Hopefully not fentanyl.
I bet there's just those boxes probably just litter the ground at fish concerts
with fentanyl. That's what it should say across the box.
to bring you down after all that sugar.
Non-lethal dosages only, though.
They're magically delicious.
Nice.
Fantastic, man. I love those things. That's great. I will probably pick up a box of that on the way home just for that.
Nice. Well, I think that's where we're going to get monetized, and we're going to start getting advertisement from companies like General Mills.
Can you imagine if we got the Lucky Charms account? That would be amazing.
I'm going to work on it.
I think that's great. Excellent.
Go find my car.
I'm going to work on your car, buddy. All right, my man. Right. Great week. Look forward to next week and to see how this plays out.
All right, bud.
I got to say, Brett, I'm actually a little excited about what's going down with this NFL thing.
Oh.
I'm not watching any games.
Oh.
But I am kind of excited about it.
Wow. Well, when I've done my job then. If I could just affect one person, it would all mean.
You've affected a lot of people. I'm just not sure it's all been positive.
Negatively affected. I understand.
All right, my man.
Later.